Imagine this. The African sun blazes down on the savanna. The grass sways in the wind, concealing something huge, something deadly. A lion. Muscles rippling, golden eyes locked forward. It stalks its prey, moving with the kind of silent confidence only an apex predator can have. But then, something steps into its path. Not another lion. Not a hyena. A dog. But this isn't just any dog. It's lean, muscular, and standing firm, completely unshaken by the presence of the mighty king of beasts. The lion pauses. It doesn't lunge, doesn't pounce. It hesitates. Because this isn't an ordinary dog. This is the Rhodesian ridgeback, the only breed in history bred specifically to track, outmaneuver, and even hold off lions. And if you think that's just some legend, some exaggerated internet claim, think again. Because the Rhodesian ridgeback was born for battle against the deadliest predators on the planet. Now, let's be clear, no dog on Earth can single-handedly kill a lion. That's just biologically impossible. A full-grown male lion weighs around 500 pounds, stands 4 feet tall at the shoulder, and can snap bones with a single bite. But here's the thing, ridgebacks weren't bred to kill lions. They were bred to outthink them, outpace them, and intimidate them just enough to make them back off. And that takes a special kind of courage. So how did this breed earn its legendary status? Let's go back in time to southern Africa, 300 years ago. In the 17th century, European settlers arrived in what is now Zimbabwe and South Africa. They were hunters, farmers, and traders, but they quickly realized they had a problem. The African wilderness was unlike anything they had ever seen. It wasn't just about surviving, it was about defending themselves against the deadliest predators on Earth. They needed a dog that could do the impossible: track lions without flinching, keep up with them in the chase, and hold them at bay long enough for hunters to move in. Enter the Khoi people, the indigenous tribes of the region. They had a breed of semi-wild hunting dogs with a strange ridge of hair running down their backs. These dogs were unlike anything the settlers had seen: fast, fearless, and shockingly resilient. The settlers crossbred these native dogs with European breeds like Great Danes, Mastiffs, Bloodhounds, and Greyhounds, creating what would later be known as the Rhodesian Ridgeback. But let's get one thing straight. This was no ordinary hunting dog. What makes the Ridgeback a lion's nightmare? For a dog to go head-to-head with lions, it needs 3 things: speed, intelligence, and sheer guts. And the Rhodesian Ridgeback? It has all 3. First, let's talk speed. This dog can run at 30+ miles per hour, matching the speed of a greyhound. Lions are fast, but only in short bursts. If a Ridgeback can stay ahead of a charging lion just long enough, the hunter gets time to strike. Second, intelligence. A Ridgeback doesn't just rush in blindly. It uses pack strategy. One dog distracts, while others position themselves for the perfect maneuver. This constant movement confuses the lion, keeping it from focusing on a single target. And finally, raw courage. Most animals run from lions. Ridgebacks, they run toward them. Imagine this. A lion is closing in on a farm. It smells the livestock. It's ready for an easy kill. But before it can strike, a pack of Ridgebacks appears. They spread out, barking, circling, keeping just out of reach. The lion swipes at the air, but the dogs are too fast, too coordinated. The lion is used to prey running. It doesn't know what to do when its prey fights back. This isn't just theory. There are real stories of Ridgebacks facing off against lions. In the early 1900s, big game hunters in Africa relied on Ridgebacks to track lions. The dogs would locate the lion's scent, chase it through the bush, and then, instead of attacking, they would work together to keep it distracted. One famous hunter, Cornelius van Rooyen, was among the first to use Ridgebacks in lion hunting. His dogs could track a lion for miles and then hold it at bay with surgical precision. They never attacked outright, but they didn't let the lion escape either. And in modern times, there are still reports of Ridgebacks protecting farms and livestock from predators, not just lions, but leopards, hyenas, and even baboons. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so Ridgebacks are tough, but does that mean they're dangerous? Actually, it's quite the opposite. Despite their history of facing down lions, Ridgebacks are some of the most loyal, affectionate, and family-friendly dogs you'll ever meet. But don't be fooled, that protective instinct is still there. If you own a Ridgeback, you'll notice something. They don't bark for no reason. They don't growl at random shadows. But when they sense a real threat, that ancient lion hunting DNA wakes up. And when it does, nothing, not an intruder, not a wild animal, not even a lion, wants to be on the receiving end. So, what makes lions hesitate when they see a Ridgeback? It's not just their speed or their courage, it's their attitude. Most dogs, when confronted by a lion, will either attack wildly or run. Both are bad ideas. But a ridgeback, it stands its ground. A lion expects fear. It expects weakness. When it sees a dog staring back at it, unshaken, moving with purpose, never backing down, it has to make a decision. And sometimes, just sometimes, the lion decides, this fight isn't worth it. So next time someone tells you lions fear nothing, remind them of this dog. The Rhodesian Ridgeback doesn't just challenge lions, it outsmarts them. It doesn't just bark at danger, it faces it head-on. From the African plains to modern homes, the Ridgeback remains one of the bravest, most intelligent, and most loyal breeds in the world. And if a lion ever crosses its path, well, let's just say the king of the jungle might think twice before making its move.